Hey kids, comics! Silverhaired Bronze Age Babe here, yakking about her comic book collection, and today sharing some recently acquired Neal Adams art that I have gotten. As you know, I really like him, and I've been spending quality time once or twice a week on their Facebook and Instagram sales that they have out of Continuity Studios, and so I have been grabbing some signed artwork that really appeals to me. Now, this that you're looking at is a print. It's a giclée, which means it's on higher quality paper, and the printing process is a little more advanced than a normal print. And my understanding is that the artist signs off on the color as it literally comes off the press. They showed this particular piece on their sale a couple months ago, and it only one time, and I just didn't have the guts to pull the trigger at the time, and then they never sold it again, so or offered it up or showed it. So I basically inserted myself into one of those live shows and said, where is that one where he's running? And they found it for me and said, yeah, they'd be happy to sell it to me, so hooray. Also on the exact same show, they were showing off one of their red mystery boxes, and they were opening one up and showing what was in it as an example of what you get for $400, and they kept going through this box, and I loved everything they showed, and no one was claiming it, and so I was like, well, in for a penny, in for more pounds. So here's what I got in that mystery box. Neal Adams signed the Dead Man Book 1. I think this book is now out of print, but it has all of the original Dead Man stories, and with Neal Adams interior art. It's all been recolored, which, you know, as a purist and an old schooler, I've grown accustomed to this. That's fine, because the line work is still there, and the just the wonder of his interior story art. Also in this box came his new trade paperback of his new Dead Man series. It's really interesting to see how the Neal Adams of now is drawing superheroes. His style has definitely changed, and it's taken me a little bit, but actually I really appreciate it, because I think what he's doing is basically saying if there were superheroes, they would be different than you and I. And so he is kind of taking an exaggerated approach to how he draws them, and I appreciate it. I like it, and I like that he has his style has not remained moribund, so to speak. So yay for this. They also throw in comics, and I didn't know anything about this book, but it just struck my funny bone. Scooby Apocalypse, so he did the cover for that, and there's a signature on it. This, I think, don't tell my nephew, but I'll probably be giving this to him as a gift because he likes the Marvel folks. So there's Civil War, the Neal Adams variant cover for that, so hooray. Then Batman versus Raza Ghoul, a comic he worked on a few years back, a series, and that's signed. That's issue number 4. And they also threw in issue number 2 of that series. I mean, you can tell a Neal Adams cover a mile away. It just has so much vitality and energy to it. And then for this old fart, very happy to have a signed this is a reproduction of an original book from the 60s. This is the Oh My Ward, Speedy is a Junkie. And so his signature is in silver up there. So that is, I'm super delighted to have that. And then there's this is the Green Arrow 80th anniversary book. My friend Rob actually gave me a copy of this book when it came out because he was at the comic store and saw it and asked if I had it, and I didn't, and so he brought it over. God love him. I love this book. And so to have Neal Adams' signature on his variant cover is great. I'm just thrilled with that. And then I had been collecting the Neal Adams variants for the Joker series, and this is the Joker #1, which is riffing on the famous Batman cover, and so delighted to have a lovely copy of that with his signature on it. They also throw in sketchbooks. This was signed. They're all signed. I don't know why I say it, but the sketchbooks are actually really interesting to kind of pause over and look at his pencil and ink work. That's a famous cover. People will appreciate that, I'm sure. And then also in the book, also with the mystery box, you get to pick which head sketch, an original head sketch. And so this time around, I asked for Raza Ghoul, and I couldn't be happier with that. That is just, it pretty much completes, I think, the original artwork from Neal Adams that my collection needs, which of course doesn't mean that I'll stop collecting this stuff, because it seems to be how I roll. So anyway, there you have it. There's my latest additions to the Neal Adams collection. Thanks so much for stopping by. I'll see you next time.